Alrighty, there we go. Okay, let's drop that down, clear off some of this stuff so we can get the game up. There we are. Okay. Gotta get a faster, easier way to do that, because even though I click one thing to get things going, it seems to take its sweet time. Alrighty, let's load up our online character here. Should be right here on the beach. Yep, that's the one. And we can get to bopping around in Baldur's Gate 3. Hello, anybody who's made it to the start of the stream, or if you're watching this back on the VOD, I am Dr. Mick, and today we're doing a Let's Play with Baldur's Gate 3. This is part 3 of the continuation of my doing a Let's Play. Kind of a part 2, because we did the creation of this character in the last Let's Play. And we literally just landed on the beach and stopped the stream right then until we got to where we're at now. So right off the bat, can level up our monk. Before we do anything. Because of killing all the guys on the ship. And there isn't much to do with leveling up a monk to level 2. It's literally just tells you that you now have different actions. Which are pretty cool in my humble opinion. Additional key point. Armor movement. When I'm not wearing armor, I get more movement. Yep, which is great. Yep. Trying to reacclimate myself with this character because I purposely have not played it since we created it. Because I had said that this one was going to be just for here. Actions on ask. Common. Let's redo this a little bit because we're going to start getting more stuff here. Dash. Throw. And shove. And find. Dip. And passive. And jump. And just do that for the simple fact that use the jump probably more than anything else in there. And then there's my flurry of blows, which I'm going to stick. No, it needs to go there to be on my hotkey of 6. Patient defense will be on 7. Step of the wind on 8, and no, 9, sorry, and disengage on 8. There we are. And let's see, a bunch of stuff that I picked up on the ship that I can get rid of. Now send to camp since I finally have that option available. Bucket, more gems. Not even sure if I can use hand axes. Interesting. I keep them then to throw them. Can I use a light crossbow? I can, alright. Just to double check, make sure that doesn't change. Nope, doesn't change my armor class, good. And of course doing that here. Let's sort these. So I don't actually want to keep that one because I don't want to be lethargic afterwards. Well, be lethargic because it lasts for. This bonus thing throws W moments V. The condition ends, become lethargic. This action single use. I'll have to look and see how long it lasts, so I guess for now we'll keep it. Keep those to throw. No, it won't, because my strength is low, so there's no point in keeping it. Anything else in there that I want to keep? Nope. Stay with our ugly yellow ones for now. And everything else can go. Off to camp you go. You too. Alrighty. Let's go wake Shadowheart up. Wakey wakey. Eggs and bakey. Wake her.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
I was kind of hoping you might know what that was.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
David, I do. I'm our guest friend. She's not our friend. Any idea where we are?
I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
So true. We? You want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Aw, shucks, twernt nothing. Okay, let's just double check, see what she's got on her. Scroll and detect thoughts, her little artifact thingy, and rearrange that so the scroll's at the end. Maybe. Alright, same thing, send the supplies back to camp. Keep our weight down. And time to level her up. Turn undead, invoke duplicity. Okay. And let's prep. Okay. And Oh, that's probably fine. Don't know how much I'm going to use the inflict wounds or the armor. I might have her use the armor on me since I'm going to be an up-close melee fighter. That might be useful. That is a distance one, good. And it's a bonus action, so we'll probably keep that. Bane is always useful, so is Bless. Command is pretty great too. Stop there, drop your weapon. I seldom ever use that because I try and keep her from getting in close. Let's pull that one out. Guiding bolts also is good to have. Do I want Bane, Bless, or Command? Well, yeah, let's do Bane. She's already got 3 of them that are helping us, 1 to attack with, and 1 to do a little crowd control, so let's stick with that. Yeah, no, let me adjust something here real quick. There we go. Huh. That's interesting. If somebody pops in later, I may have to ask you. When I set up my stream today, it came up with a thing. One of the options was auto stop, and I'm not quite sure what that is. Got me curious what the auto part of auto stop is going to be. Pack and pouch. Let's see. Split. Even horn. Yeah, grab our grass.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Yep. Read. And we all row with the spoon upon our necks, and we all row, or spray upon our necks. Spoon, funny. We all row with the spray upon our backs, and we all row with the sea beneath our feet, and the bitch queen stays the storm. Wonder if these are verses in a song or a poem or shanties. Okay, yeah, should have actually read the title of the book there. Well done, Mick. Well done. Take your own advice, Doc. Read what you pick up. Oh, goodness. And up out of here. Let's go into our alchemy real quick. Go. Let's get some buckets of fish. Get the actual buckets. Because in this game, I'm a bit of a hoarder. Sigh, I love you. There, I said it, and if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again, and again, and keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so's staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. It's so sweet. And tragic. Because, you know, that mangled fisher is not going to be meeting her. You poor sap. I'm actually going to give this to you so you can toss it if need be. Because you're stronger than I am. Because I put all my points into dexterity and not strength. Of course I cooked the wrong one, so I'll have to toss that to camp here in a second. Hello, waypoint. flute. Well, that'd be great for my other character, but I'm not playing a bard this time. Send to camp. Send to camp. Take the gold. Into the sigil. Camp in the overgrown ruins. Grab our root. Should grab the belladonna while I was over there. Send to camp. Send to camp.
More of those wretched things.
Yep. He's a rich fisher. Look at that.
Outside.
There. Yeah, more stuff to go back to camp. No, didn't get the barrel. Find out in a second. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, let's see how sneaky we can be. She does not have a ranged weapon. So she'll have to do spells. Got her sacred flame that she's always got available. And let's get her set up. Oh, I'm off. I know, way off. There it is. Pretty much the same setup on everybody. Just because that way it is so much easier to find everything later. Head basher. Yeah, I'm gonna do your little sacred flame. Guidance. Resilience. Oak duplicity. Turn undead. I think the trickster goes over here. This guy's self goes right with it. Charm person. And we got our cure wounds. Let's make that. Where do we want it? Let's do 5. Healing word at 3 or 4 rather. Guiding bolt. Let's make that 7. Make invoke duplicity 5. Word cure wounds 3. Shield of faith can be 2. Make Bane 8. Turn undead can be 9. Yeah, and we'll fill in the other ones as we go. We will, we will. Alright, let's try and be sneaky. See if we can get up here without these buggers noticing us. hope, I hope. Nope. So I'm over on the wrong character. Outside normal range, outside normal range.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
That is entirely true. Where are you going? Good Lord.
Onward.
Why did you climb down? Well, you might need this shield on yourself after doing that. Oh, actually managed to hit it. Look at that. The plan is to get you up here so that even if he dashes, he can't make it to us. And see, you can hit him from there, so why did you climb down? Well. Ah, okay.
You found well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Apparently if we'd waited a little longer, they were walking back and forth in the fire, or her Ignis might have actually lit that on fire. That could be why. It could, it could. Oh well. And let's get down there and start collecting our stuff. Brains. Dead Nolan. Dead Devour. Dead Mind Player friend. Chest. Another Mind Player. Ready. And most of this is going to go back again. We're going to give you those for now because again you can throw better than I can. Same thing with this one. Let's see. Not proficient with that, so it can go away. Just a regular locket, so that can go away. It's another throwing thing. Oh, do I want to keep the poison? Do I want to keep the poison? It's the one main issue with having a strength so low is you have to actually think about everything you're going to keep in your inventory. Otherwise, you're going to end up being over encumbered just by carrying around your regular gear. Oh. Yeah, why not? I'm too low of a level right now to give up the advantage. Yeah. Okay, and go up here and kill him. We walk out and make our way over. Come on. Get up over here so I can see him.
mind flayer. He's hurt. Monster. Death is too good for it.
Stage by Paul. Okay. And Black Bells will go to you. I can go to camp. We're already hurt enough where I'm gonna do that. Because, you know, I walked through fire and didn't think about it. If there's anything on the upper levels on this one? No, there is not. Do I go get a Styrian now? Yeah, why not? Might as well. Let's see how I do on perception checks.
Hurry. There.
Yes, one of the brain things. In the grass, yep. I sure can. Except it's not actually...
Can you see it?
No, because there's nothing there. It's a scared pig.
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved.
Oh, good.
You see the flash of a dagger.
Yep. Put it away. I don't think I've ever done this one. Is this a robbery? You're off to a bad start, Elf.
I just need information. I saw you scuttling about on the ship.
Sure did.
You're in league with them, aren't you?
Nope.
Those tentacle...
Oh.
Twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes.
Brain freeze.
Dark, busy streets.
Yeah.
You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm.
Slow down.
Right. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the mind there's worm. Exactly. Yeah, but then I have a way of the everything.
A
No.
worm. Of course.
Yep.
That explains things. Somewhat.
Hmm.
Come to think. I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
That's okay.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Oh, tell him my story.
Why? You've been busy.
Sure have.
So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship?
Yeah. I gotta turn this into mind players. Or I just don't want their heads. Let's go with that.
No. Of that much we can be certain. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it?
Time to gather better odds, I'd say. Yeah, let's go with that.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a mind flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know.
Agreed.
All right. I accept. Lead on.
Okay. Well, first, level you up. Except, because, you know, you're a level 2, so there's not much to you yet. And in here, and customize your bar. Public, Styrian, Pump 1, custom. Exclamation marks, just because I'm kind of crazy about that. Okay, yeah. Action high, we're gonna move over here a little bit. Same thing with our disengage and dash. Because they are the cunning action versions. So they're different than the others. Columns. First time, look at that. Still gonna put the other ones in as options, but with any luck, we won't need to use them. And in case you're curious, the reason I put the other ones in is because these are all actions, and these are all bonus actions. So if I've done something else as a bonus action, those won't be available, but these will. So I put both versions in just so I have both options available, depending on what it is I want to do. Dip. Passive. No. I don't know what to do. Be passive. Jump. And then over into our guns. Got melee. Ranged sneak attacks. Regular ranged. Regular melee. Piercing strike. And hamstring. B. Okay. Back to inventory. Yet again. Go to camp. He's even weaker than I am. Type. And we'll give him the lockpick, because I don't think memory serves. Oops. It did take sleight of hand. Okay. His is a 7, so. -1 on intelligence. It's so awful. Kind of history, investigation, nature, and religion are all bad. Ugh. Yuck. Everything else is zeros. Boy, can I dodge. Oh well. Didn't roll the character up to min-max. Rolled it up to roleplay. Yeah, I can't speak with animals, so we're just going to walk on by the scared boar, who's going to run away from us. Run away! Go ahead and run away there, little boar. Nobody's going to hurt you. I've actually tried talking with that boar with another character that already had speak with animals because I was playing a ranger. And he goes, you know, you tell him, I'm not going to hurt you. No worries. And he just says, yeah, but others of your kind, aka humanoids, have already killed plenty of my kind with spears and whatever else, so nope. It's only a 5. Maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, 24. I'd say beats a 5. Oh, goodness. Open her up. And yeah, let's equip that. Now, does that count? It does count as armor. That's unfortunate. So we're going to instead give it to Asterion. Because if you want to watch, right down here, my AC, higher your armor class, the harder you are to hit. 10 base armor class, +3 from Dex, +3 from Wisdom bonus because I'm unarmored. So if I put this on, because I'm wearing armor, I lose that Wisdom bonus. So we're not going to use that. And that's the other reason why when I was doing my stats, I put Wisdom up so high, even though I'm, Dex is my primary. I put Wisdom up so high because I get a bonus for other things having to do with being a monk from Wisdom. Also going to do the school later on with the monk that gives me the
What path lies before me?
essentially elemental skills kind of akin to a sorcerer where I can use key points like they have their spell points to do elemental damage as well.
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Yep. And you switch over to Shadowheart. She's the only one strong enough to even move it a little bit. I should be able to squeeze my hand in there, and I can. Look at that. I'll read. Tattered collection of reports held together with a moon and harp seal. Harpers. There is frequent mention of sacrilegious activity among a local Selunite sect. Or Selunite. This one should be the cache one. Yep. Stained ragged map has passed through countless hands. A little harp marks an area called Moonrise Towers, with a small inky crescent sketched in the nearby forest. Below the crescent is a more recent scrawl, cache. That's where we find the harper cache up on top of that platform that we will look at momentarily. Oh, I should just shift those over. That's okay. What do you got? You got a short bow. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Back up here. Oh, that's right. Gotta jump.
Light on my feet.
Yeah, and I have great movement speed. My jump is going to be crappy because my strength is low. Oh well. Alright, and kill him. This way is safer fire-wise. Avoid getting into the fire here. I already took his stuff. And we can go over here and raid these dead goblins.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Yep. You're darn tootin'. Scimitar that nobody can use. Short bow just in case. And then again, we will send the supplies back to camp. Purple grapes. Oh, look at that. Send to camp. And let's see. At least in the short term, can you use a short bow? You can. Alright. Let's see, you got it. Back to me. It's a light weapon. To 11. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Just real quick for Asterion. Okay, he can use it, but because it's a strength weapon, he's going to get diddly out of it. Does it even have 0 to 5? Okay. Switch them 0 to 5, 1 to 4. Or 7, 0 to 5, so it's always 0 to 5. That is a tough call. Yeah. I think we'll just leave it for the moment. Chances are I'll be the one doing the melee fighting. And it comes right down to it. Yeah. Switch her back over.
Let's get going.
Me back over. There's our Gale portal.
Let's see. What's going on in that room?
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Well, it's because it is. Save there for a moment. Alright, touch it. Zap. Yep.
A hand? Anyone?
Oh, goodness. I am not strong at all, so we're going to hope. Only a 7, but that's still... get some guidance, because, again, not strong. Oh, +2. Oh.
Harder! Come on, put your back into it!
Now it's higher. Oh, Lord. Oh, thank goodness. And in case you're curious, if you fail that roll twice, you lose Gale forever. He just disappears into the portal, and that's the end of Gale.
Keep pulling! Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
Pause, are you alright? Introduction, always the time, passing red bears. I want to be harsh. I don't particularly like Gale. I think it's his arrogance bothers me.
At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
No, that was my twin. I get that all the time.
I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
Not quite sure. I mean, me as the player, I know, but my character has no idea.
But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy.
Sure is.
On the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
That's one way of putting it.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Nope.
We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sure, why not?
Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Not sure I'd put it that way, but yeah, we'll go with it. Okay. Now, question becomes, which way do I want to go? Because I could go back into the ship and up through this way, which gets me over to the shovel, or I could go this way and tell Asterion to go back to camp and take Lizelle so I have a tank. Let's go back over here to get my supplies first. Level up Gale. Oh, goodness. Oh, shoot. I managed to not turn off my alerts, and I should have refilled my copy a little sooner, so I will be right back, chat. Hang on for just a little bit here. And I'll BRB. Okay then, I am back. We'll get rid of this here. And we'll hop ourselves back in and get Gale leveled up. Now that I got all the alerts turned off, and we can do that without having any dings, boops, and beeps in the background. Well, normally I would say evocation would make the most sense. Mass features. Learning cost less, yeah. Scope spells. Create pockets of safety within your evocation spells. Allies automatically succeed their saving throws against these spells and take no damage from them. You know what? I've done this one before. Arcane Ward. Residual magic of your spells forms a ward around you that protects you from harm. That one actually works out pretty well as an additional protection. Necromancy. Grim Harvest. Once per turn, if you kill a creature with a spell, you gain hit points equal to twice the spell level slot used. Thrice if it's a necromancy spell. Undead and constructs are unaffected. Conjuration. Gain an additional minor conjugation, create water, call forth rain, extinguishes exposed flames and forms a watery surface. Enchantment, not a gaze, okay. Divination. Portent. Your dreams grant you glimpses that let you influence the future. After each long rest, you gain 2 random portent dice. During the day, you can use your reaction to change the die of any attack roll or saving throw rolled near you to one of your portent dice. Each portent die can only be used once, and you lose your unused portent die at the end of the day. Okay, so 2 rerolls after each long rest. So twice a day I can have somebody reroll. That's kind of a cool one. Illusion. Improve minor illusion. You can cast minor illusion as a bonus action. Okay. And transmutation. Experimental alchemy. You can brew 2 alchemical solutions instead of 1 when combining extracts if you succeed a DC 15 medicine check. Alright. So if I get lucky, I can get 2 out of that. Alright, so any of these 3 make sense to me. Protect myself, give somebody a reroll, or do an area of effect a spell and have my allies save in their saving throw. Divination would be nice. Just trying to think. As like, that's a conjugation, evocation, enchantment, evocation, abjuration. The different ones that are available. Well, here, let's get rid of sleep, put in fog cloud. That's more useful. Let's do evocation. Is it only evocation spells? It is. It's a conjuration. It's only my elemental damage spells. Oh, goodness. Now, I would rather have that one than actual mage armor. Because the reaction works great. Plus mage armor, if memory serves. Yeah, it just increases it to 13. Plus dex. Which is fine, but you can't do both. I'm gonna get rid of that one anyway in favor of that one. Because if he's gonna be a damage dealer, I might as well have him be a damage dealer. Chromatic orb. Excellent spell. That's more for shielding, which is good for a long time. Yeah, let's do shield for now. Can always prep it later. Because I'm much more likely to find a chromatic orb scroll than I am a shield scroll. Do that, except... Alrighty, let's get Mr. Gale set up. And he, I believe... Yep, he'll be my first one that I'm going to end up doing a 4 high. Because he is just going to be a huge list of spells. And I know that going in. So, not even going to bother trying to wait. Because eventually all he is just a big old list of spells with a couple things on the side. Start off with his reaction. I want you to ask me. Common. In case you're curious, as far as like the height of the bar, I have found that for some people it's necessary to get all the way up to 4, and for others it's not. They just don't have enough things. Like the barbarians and the fighters, more often than not, 2 high is enough. Wizard, do... Is it here? No, it's 4. Ah. 5, which means... Goodness. There's 6, okay. Mage Hand. Arcane Recovery. Oh, probably never going to use it, so... That one I can't put in because it's a reaction. I thought I got rid of sleep. In fact, I do remember getting rid of sleep. Rid of that. Let's put grease back. Magic missile will be... Oh, it is such a staple. Number 7, let's do... Grease. Underwave. 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so I got those. Good to go for now. Let's go grab our shovel.
How much farther can I go?
Well, don't need to go that much farther. I'm gonna hop to the other side of the fire and go get our shovel.
I hear shouting up ahead.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're definitely not going to do that battle just yet. 'Cause that's, yeah, it's the mountain. It's the goblin fight. Not going to do that yet. Yeah, much as I don't want to. Unfortunately, Lae'zel is our best tank currently.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous.
Oh, it's dangerous.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous.
Well,
Leave it for the goblins to kill.
that part's a little cruel.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Oh, let's try and do this peacefully. Intelligent creature just like you, release her. Let us converse civilly. Really? Okay. That's new. Let's try that one. Again, get some guidance. All right. I will take it.
Converse with it. I barely know what it is.
But Demaze, if it's intelligent, we can't just...
Hells, this isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
Okay, bye.
King, get me down.
Say please.
Never.
Aw. But it's so much more fun when you say please.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious.
Hmm.
But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Agreed. And we'll go with thank you.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
I really don't like you. It's tempting to let Shadowheart just kill you. Kind of a quester for knowledge, so...
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Just typing a message real quick in chat because I forgot to say I was back. Not that anyone appears to be watching. But it'll be there for the VOD. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Down. That, and back in we go. All right. I would love to dismiss her, but
Full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior. Very well, but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A crash must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
yeah. Whatever, grease paint. Let's see how we do without her. I was hoping that might level us up. Okay, so. Yep, we're getting to that in a second. Health increase, it's pretty decent. Missiles, use your action to reduce the damage from a ranged weapon by D10 plus your dex and your monk level. Okay, damage reduced to 0, use a key point to deflect the missile. Fun. Water, while not in combat, regain half your key points. Really? I like it. And gain 3 spells based upon this class. So, 3 of monk classes. Way of the 4 elements. Focus your key to bend the elements to your will, using them as an extension of your own body. Essentially, this is how monks get spells. Way of the open hand, specialize in unarmed combat, using your hands and your control of ki to heal or inflict grievous hurt. So, actions, flurry of blows, topple. Bludgeoning attacks, succession, possibly to knock them prone. And stagger, make them unable to take reactions. And push, to push them back 5 feet. For the initial ones, later on you get, there's a stun and extract aspects and a bunch of other things that are possible. And then Way of the Shadow, you value the arts of stealth and subterfuge, bending the shadows to your will to strike without warning. So get hide as a bonus action. Pass without a trace, which is the same one that as a trickster acolyte there as a cleric of the trickster. That's what Shadowheart has. Adds 10 to your stealth bonus. Shadowheart's darkness, create a dark shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within it. Creatures cannot make ranged attacks into or out of it. Shadowheart's Dark Vision, which 12 meters is the same thing I already have as a half-elf. And then Shadowheart's Silence. Create a soundproof sphere inside there, silence and immune to thunder damage. And then a Cantrip of Minor Illusion. Create an illusion that compels nearby creatures to investigate, which you can do as a distraction if you're going to go sneaking into somewhere. Kind of a fun one, especially if you're going to multi-class as a rogue, because they complement each other. Or if you want to stay as a monk the whole time and you want to add some rogue elements to it. I am more inclined to go with the 4 elements, partially because it's kind of cool that it adds like the monk version of spells, but also because I've never played this kind of class before. So, let's see what we're going to do. We got Burning Hands. Water Whip possibly pulls the target towards you or knocks it prone. Touch of the Storm. Shocking Grasp. Burning Hands. Sweeping Cinder Strike. Sphere of Elemental Balance, aka Chromatic Orb, which in this one does thunder damage. Shaping of the ice. Create a climbable ice cube. Really? That's interesting. If you wanted to be able to jump higher, you'd have something to climb up on. Rush of the Gale Spirits. Summons a wind that clears all clouds and pushes creatures back 5 feet, forcing them off balance. Or off a cliff, depending on where they are. Fist of Unbroken Air. Push the target back 6 meters and knock it prone. Fist of Four Thunders. Thunder Wave. Wave of Thunderous Force. It pushes away all creatures and objects. Fangs of the Fire Snake. So the Fire Whip one. Hit your foe from afar. Your next melee attack deals an additional fire damage. Okay. Interesting. Chill of the Mountain. So Ray of Frost. Call forth the cold mountain winds and reduce the target's movement speed by 3 meters. And Blade of Rime. Ice Knife. On miss, the shard still explodes. Okay. Which 3 do I want to start with? Such a question. Well, probably good to do a fire, a thunder, and a wind. Or a fire, a water, and a wind. Broken Air 3 to 30. Worship Gale Spirits. See, I like this one for the times when we get into those clouds. Like the toxic clouds and things like that that you don't want to walk through. This blows them away. And they both push the target back. 5 meters and by 6 meters. This one actually does damage. 9 meters. 12. Strength save, strength save. Both take 2 key points. Let's do that one. Three to 30, 2 to 16, 3 to 24. 1 to 10. Oh, goodness gracious. Nice. And I like, especially now that I'm going to be more of an up-close fighter, you know, knock them back, bring them in. Expanding attack deals an additional fire damage. Like that too. A little balance. Creatures and objects. So maybe it would work for... Let's do this. Do fire, water, thunder this time, because I should be able to change them. See what we get in the future. And Shadowheart is our resident cleric. Be a couple level 1, level 2, yep. Prep some spells here. We're gonna get rid of the prayer one, put in the spiritual weapon. And take out blast and do restore. Yeah, that'll be good for now. That's got to be awkward. Going back in and out of her. That's an interesting thought, actually. I could do where everybody has magic. Boo, boo, boo. I could do it where everyone has magic. I made him an arcane trickster. Get magic missile. This guy's self-hideous laughter. Ray of Frost and Blade Barrier, which can be running in. It's an interesting idea. Normally I wouldn't consider the arcane trickster. I would just bring a wizard or a some other spellcaster with me as part of the party, and if he was going to be in there, have him be a rogue. Question being, do I want him to be the assassin type, where he gets to, gets a boost to his initiative rolls, and he can ambush and do, as long as he surprises, he gets a crit, which gives him surprise attack, and can do different things as bonus actions, or do I want him to get just an extra bonus action and more or less always have Featherfall? Now resistance, not negating. I mean, I like it when he has an extra bonus action. And half the reason for having Tyrion in the party is so he can unlock and disarm things. But my character's got a +5 to sleight of hand, so I already have a good bonus to unlocking things as it is. So with the added assassin bonus, be good for him to have some damage. Or because I've used my monk as a secondary spellcaster, should I just make him an arcane trickster? Probably not, because intelligence would be his spellcasting. And to be bluntly honest, a +1 is not enough for it to actually do any major damage. The assassination part could be fun. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have him be a full-on assassin. And let's see what Gale gets. More spells. Scorching Ray is always a good one. And he's evocation, so it just makes sense. Cloud of Daggers is a pretty darn good one too. So is the Sphere. Misty Step is always worthy. Mel's Acid Arrow is a good one. If I didn't have Asterion in my party, I would take Knock. Because later on, as he just levels up the number of spells he can do, it's worth using his level 1 spells to just open stuff. Let's do that, and Yeah, so you don't need both. Prep. And let's get rid of grease and mage armor and put in chromatic orb, shocking ray, or scorching ray over there. Accept. Okay. Let's climb our hill. Come on. There they are.
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gate!
Well, don't open it now.
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Okay. Oh, this could have been avoided.
Go for the throat.
Let's see. Let's take out the big ol'. More fun that way.
Outmaneuver them.
Turn.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Yeah, it's not the brightest thing to do there.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Okay. Yeah, you're not very good at it, though. Okay, Gale, what are we gonna do? Let's see. He's almost dead. Let's zap him. Yeah. Zap him, and you can keep that going. Turn to turn. Yeah, it's not the greatest. I mean, you had literally 1 hit point left. And let's see if we can take him out. Nope, you're gonna miss. because of course you are. Seriously? Missed with both. Oh, Asterion. Seriously? It's gonna hurt me that much? Just to jump down there? Okay, never mind. Let's see if I can manage to... Hey, look at that, I made it out. And I would do that, but I'm not close enough. Tap. And we'll just stay with that for now. We'll get out of the grease though. Try again, Shadowheart. At least it hurt. And let's actually get you back up here. Hopefully without falling. Okay. That's kind of funny, actually. You fall down, go boom. Let's get you a little closer. Get rid of the bugbear. Okay, now we just got the warg left.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
What are grubby little beasts after? This place doesn't look like much.
Oh, Asterion. Let's loot some corpses here. At least these we're good with because we killed them, so not gonna gripe about it. Because they tend to gripe if you try and loot the ones you didn't kill. Camp take. And camp. Thanks, chippers. It's still funny to me. The most disgusting, disturbing things in here that you would never use for literally anything else still sell for a gold. It is just weird to me. And take it all. And take it all. Because you considered armor, you are not. And javelins here. This can go here. I used to think it can, because he can use a short. He's not proficient with short bows. Dang it. 11. 2 to 7. Yeah, I'll take a look here in a minute. Need to get a second dagger. I have another dagger at camp. Oh, Lord, this whole time. Pretty sure 2 to 9, 2 to 7, yes. Darn thing looks massive on her, but... Uh, 4 to 11, both hands. D6 plus 3, 1d8 plus 3. Yeah, send to camp. I don't know why I'm sending all this stuff to camp, because 90% of it I'm going to sell here in just a minute when I get inside, so... Kind of silly to be doing that. Bloody footprints.
More goblins. What's next?
Alright, let's get over here, see if we can talk you down from your fight.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
There we go, there's 10. Before the heart shows out, one fight just ended, now you're picking another one. Relax, that sounds good.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Back and watched. Take a swing at the tiefling. Aim a blow at the human, trying to knock him flat on his back. Or the wireless won't bring him back. Yeah, let's try and be all calm and monkly. I'm not adding a bonus. I kind of hope I fail. Yep. You know what, Zevlor? Smack him.
With a thunk, the armored man collapses, unconscious.
Nice hit.
Enough. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
They have the same vigor fighting goblins for once.
Yeah.
Any more punching. We need to find a healer.
Talk to him real quick.
Settled. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
Deus.
Well met. I should warn you, Visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Well, that's not good. Grove druids, why they're forcing you out. Let's try that one.
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Is there no way to convince the druids to stop it? Need a healer? What brought you here? Let's do some backstory.
From Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the Descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
Well, that saved me having to explain it. That's kind of neat. I don't think I've ever actually passed that history check. But yeah, a lot of bad business. And there's actually an interaction later on up top that we're going to go to here right before I end for the day in the not too distant future. Because we're going to make it a short one today. Shoot, I forget her name, but that's not surprising. I'm awful with names. You'll see her in a second here. We're going to save her from a bugbear assassin while she's standing up there at her telescope. Says that we smell of Avernus. And we explained to her, it's like, well, we actually are not from Avernus. We don't know any devils. We were just in Avernus, which is where we were flying through in the Nautiloid when we got attacked. And why you saw the Cambions and the other devils that were attacking us. Advice for tieflings anywhere. People survive that, they'll survive anything. That's true. I'll go with that one. Yeah.
But we've lost so many already. And more will die if we're forced out again.
True enough. Let's see.
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. Even though I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her for more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Can always ask.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city.
No, Astarion.
The druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Yeah. So this was one I was going to include in this because it's kind of a timed event. But if you walk up over this way, so you walk across the little bridge over here, up the hill, or take the ladder, either one works. But we come up here, and we're actually going to come up this way because there's a bugbear assassin right here who's trying to sneak up on Nadira. Can I make it to him? I can. All right. Kick his ass.
Concentrate.
You actually hit. Yay! Let's get between him and her. Do what we can to... Hang on. Hit him again. Oh, he's darn near dead. Come on. butt up here, Gale. Is he not in the initiative order? Is that where we're stuck?
Let's finish this.
Of course you missed. That only makes sense.
On the move.
She's running away. Huh. Oh, let's see. Kick his butt. Okay, now we can go talk to her.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
Except we don't know what you're talking about. Oh, this is X again. Earnest, but I'm no devil's servant. Coin mistress, you lost me.
You almost seem honest.
Oh, no, I am.
Explain why you reek of the hells?
Sure. Put me in and ship on straight to Avernus. There we go. No, I don't, but that coin of yours is mine. Yeah, let's go with persuasion. Makes you more like a zero to it. Okay. Yeah. The situational part is what I'm interested in, but I get it.
Well, that's
We're actually being honest, so.
And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Thank you. Alright, let's loot our bugbear assassin here. Okay, and with that announcement you guys may or may not have heard, it is 1. So I'm gonna go check out our telescope here, and I'll head downstairs and do some selling over here with our vendor. And I might do that off stream, just so you're gonna watch me do inventory management, because you know that's not exactly the most exciting stuff. But let's check out the telescope here in case you haven't seen this.
You peer through the telescope.
Now you kind of need to adjust it. Oh goodness. Squint or focus the telescope. I mean, you could squint or you could use the instrument as it's intended. I'm going to go with let's actually use the telescope properly. Goodness gracious. Look at that. Now we can see the red dragon flying by.
You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting.
Yeah. And let's take a look to the left.
The telescope points to the left.
Over where the Nautiloid crashed. And we can move it to the right.
The telescope points straight ahead.
And move it to the right again.
The telescope points to the right.
This is where we see our little town. It's on fire, where we'll meet the Duke later on. And I'm not sure how I got onto Asterion again, but sure. Alrighty, so let's get ourselves back down the hill. Talk to our archer friend here real quick.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow.
Daylife always has a cost. You have to feel it or you'll lose who you are. There we go.
I had the same thought. And it's just going to keep happening.
Yeah. And you can see the guy who got shot by the arrows at the beginning of the battle. He's obviously dead right there. And it's red because if you go over and click on him, you're stealing from a corpse and his friends are all around him. So that's kind of a no-no. Later on, over here up the hill, this spot will actually be a grave for him. So you'll find Cannon with a K buried in a spot up over there. And right now they're grieving. So if you click on any of them, they're like, you know, we're grieving. Can you leave us alone? And I don't blame them a bit. Because, you know, they literally just watched their friend get covered in arrows. You know, you can actually hear her screaming in the background. Cannon, no, get up, Cannon. Actually, I wonder if this guy's a jerk. I wonder if I can pickpocket him while he's unconscious. I can. Look at that. Yeah, attack you with dried sweat and grime. Stamped handbill. 5, 4, 5. Doesn't take much. Let's start with that. Failed? Seriously?
Let's see what you're hiding.
I mean, he's unconscious, so. I'm gonna take everything. He's quite literally unconscious, so.
What to take?
I wonder if he'll notice when I wake him up.
First, I damn near die at the hands of goblins. Then, a foul blood takes his frustrations out on me. I'm done with this hellhole.
Good.
Must have history. Never mind their history. Let's look for help.
You just begged to be let in, and now you're running back outside. I mean, I don't really mind, because, like I said, I don't like you. Bigoted jackasses that scream for help and then gripe with the people that help them are not my favorite. Alright, so I'm going to save it here. Auto save. I'm going to do a quick save just so there's also a, you know, I like the double save. Cloud save successful. We'll go back to camp. In this version of camp we see quite a bit. Ding, there's our chest. Okay. So, for now, I got some inventory management stuff to do. I need to talk to a few of the different people who are here in camp and get some of those conversations going. The conversation part I'll probably use as the start of the next stream. Right now I'll probably separate out my party and just grab a whole bunch of stuff and then separate and come back and talk with people in camp. But for now, we'll call that a day. I do plan on streaming again later. I'm trying to actually get into some kind of schedule with this because I want to make it consistent so people can find me. And I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is, more than likely, the stream times will be, I'm not sure how many times a week I want to do it. Because right now I'm thinking that initially I thought, once a week would be enough. But it seems like it's not, because I come back into games like this and it's been a week since I was here and I don't remember half the things I was doing beforehand. And I also want to make it so that more people can find me, so I want to do it more often. So I'm contemplating doing it 3 times a week, doing like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, morning into the afternoon, my time. So let me see right now what time it actually is. UTC. So right now it is 1708 UTC. So probably looking to do 17. Could do it once or twice. Well, I'll let you guys decide. Leave me a comment on the end of the stream, because if you made it this far, awesome. Hello, I'm Dr. Mick, by the way. It's currently about 1700 UTC. So if I did it fairly regularly around this time, and I did an hour or 2, that would mean starting off at about 1500. Yeah, could do that. I can make that a regular thing. So different options. I could do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, do it 3 times a week, and do a 1400 or 1500 to 16 or 1700 for the earlier one. And then potentially do a late one the same day, which would be, well, like a late night one by comparison, because it would be like 21 or 2200 UTC, and then do that one as a shorter one. So I could do like a 2-hour one in the morning into the afternoon for me, and then do another shorter night one. So a early afternoon and late night for UTC. Because I'm not actually sure where half of you are from. I know I have a few people who are in Ireland and Scotland, and some others who are in the UK. And I know I've got 1 or 2 of you that's in the States, but the majority of my viewers seem to be in Europe. So time-wise, it seems like it makes more sense for me to do it relatively early for me, because like right now it's just past 1300 for me. And if you guys are still on, I'm not even sure what that's called, because normally it's GMT, but I think right now they call it, British summertime or something like that. Yeah, which will adjust back here in a couple months anyway. Same thing with us. We'll come out of, or come into, rather, daylight savings time, and at the beginning of November, I think it's actually the first week in November, if memory serves. November 5th. Yes, no, daylight saving time ends November 5th, because for some stupid reason they decided that it was a good idea to do. And one of these days maybe they'll get rid of it. One can hope. Well, Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking currently. I'm thinking making this a regular thing, either 2 or 3 times a week. Either do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or I would pick 2 of those days, Monday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Friday, one way or the other. Because my partner's work schedule is changing, so it will actually be more plausible to do more midday stuff, and she'll actually have it in the not too distant future where she'll never work a weekend again, which will be even better, so I can make work days just that, work days. And I'm blathering on now, but essentially what I'm saying is that I'm trying to make this at least 2, if not 3 times a week, and doing 2 streams each time I do it. Do an earlier and a later. But the earliest end of it that I'm going to end up doing for me is still going to be later on in the day for y'all. I've watched, some of you may have found me because of Tez with Tez's Arcade. He's in my channel list. So if you're here on my YouTube channel and you look under channels, you'll find him there pretty easily. But yeah, you can very easily find him from there. Let's see here. Oh, what is the easiest way for me to do this? Probably doing it this way. There's not like a fast way to do this without doing a direct search. There it is. So yeah, he's Handsome Tez is his name on YouTube, and it's at Handsome Tez, HANDSOMETEZ. Very likely how you found me, because I'm over in his Discord and commenting on his videos and streams, because, well, plain and simple, he's a great content creator and kind of inspired me to do this. He's also on twitch.tv/Tez with 2 Z's, TEZZS Arcade. So if you're looking to find him, you can do it from the links in my channel, or you can search for him that way as well. But yeah, he does, some Larian content as well. He's got a bunch of cyberpunk stuff. He's going to be doing some 2077 stuff in the not too distant future with Phantom Liberty coming out. I'll probably do a little bit here and there with that, but not anywhere near as much as he's going to. Yeah. And then short version of that is that I intend to be here more regularly, and I hope to see you here as well. And I figured that part of the way I can get people to actually be showing up on the streams more regularly is if I make these scheduled times so people can find me. So whichever of those times works best for you, let me know in the comments, and I will see you all in the not too distant future for the next one. Probably later today for a second one, and then later on as well. Let me hop out of here real quick, as we're done with this for today. And basically I'm just saying that hopefully I'll see you all here again, maybe later today, maybe at the next stream, but I intend to make this a regular thing, and I will put a streaming schedule up on my page, as well as actually start scheduling these ahead of time so that when they pop up, you'll see them. There'll be links and there'll be shout outs in Tez's Discord, and eventually there'll be links on mine. So thanks for watching. This has been Dr. Mick.